Welcome to this video on Notice 2024-02, known as the Grab Bag Notice. Join us as Rebecca Olson, Senior ERISA Attorney, discusses a provision included in this important notice.
Let's take a look at some guidance on the termination of simple IRAs plans mid-year. Secure 2 provided employers an option to terminate a simple IRAs plan mid-year if a safe harbor 401k plan is adopted to replace that plan. Notice 2024-02 provides guidance on a number of items with respect to this provision. So first, the employer must take formal written action to document the simple IRA's plan termination date and the safe harbor plan's effective date, which would be and must be the day after the simple IRA plan's termination date. In addition, the employer needs to notify employees at least 30 days before the termination date that deferrals may not be contributed into the simple IRA plan after the termination date, and that any matching or non-elective contributions must be made through that simple IRA plan termination date. Second, there's sort of a waiver of the early distribution penalty tax, and it will not apply to any simple IRA distributions during the first 2 years of participation in the simple plan if that amount is distributed and rolled into a 401k or a 403b plan. Once rolled over, those rollover contributions are then going to be subject to the distributable events permitted in the particular plan document for which they were rolled to. Third, when we're talking about contribution limits, the total contribution amount that is deposited into the simple IRA plan and the safe harbor plan may not exceed the weighted average of the amounts contributed into both plans. So in Notice 2024-02, there is a formula to come up with that weighted average for both plans. The guidance indicates that if an individual participant exceeds the contribution limit calculated using the weighted average formula, then both the terminated simple IRA plan and the newly established safe harbor plan will be treated as violating those contribution limitation rules. And then fourth, in the year of transition from the simple IRA plan to the safe harbor plan, employers must provide a safe harbor notice to employees that will describe the limit on contributions to that 401k safe harbor plan.
Thank you for joining us on this Grab Bag Notice video, and feel free to watch the other videos about this important topic.